The principle of corruption has caused a deterioration of the good, the beautiful, and the true since the beginning of human consciousness. Perhaps the best way to illustrate it is with a copy machine. Take a page out of a magazine having both a picture and text and make a copy. Now compare this to the original. You'll notice the copy looks pretty good, but not as good as the original. Now make a copy of the copy and compare that to the original. After this, you see the quality is noticeably off. If you keep making a copy of the last copy, eventually the text will not be readable and the photo will be unrecognizable. This principle of corruption has caused many problems for us humans over the centuries. Let us take the words of Jesus, for example. They were not written down in the four Gospels of the New Testament until 40 years or more after Jesus left the scene. One can only wonder how accurate was the memory or sources of the writers. But that is not all. We do not have an original manuscript of any of his words. The originals were copied and then copied again, and the closest we have to an original is maybe the 12th copy at best. In making copies, the scribe may have come across wording he did not like and changed it to something he thought was more in line with Jesus' thinking. Other times, a scribe would add in a note that seemed to clarify the text, and then the next guy making a copy would include that note as part of the text. When you consider how much corruption was probable, we are lucky indeed that anything that Jesus said, as recorded in the Bible, still makes sense. Corruption of text is just one of the problems created by this principle. The problem also occurs in businesses. Numerous great businesses have been successfully launched using innovative ideas that appeal to the public. Then, after the founders retire, the new guys come in and make changes until a bureaucracy is created that rivals the government. The business becomes stagnant, sluggish, and uninspiring. So what causes this corruption to take place? There are two basic causes. The first is human imperfection. The second, and main cause, is that it is the nature of people to want to make a difference and improve things. A wheel may work perfectly, but if you place a do-gooder in charge of it, he will want to add his own ideas about improving it. When the son takes over the family business, he has a natural inclination to not follow the same procedures that dad did. He wants to put his own imprint on the company, so he makes changes. And often these changes are not for the better. So it is interesting that much of the corruption that occurs, that fogs up the vision of an inspired idea, comes from people of good intentions who think they can make a difference. A real improvement that is recognized as a quality change is not really a corruption. A true corruption is one where changes have occurred, yet the people involved teach and act as if they are still supporting the original ideas. For instance, a church may drift away from the teachings of its founder, yet proclaim to the flock that they are in total harmony with the founder. How do we prevent destructive corruption? First, the initiators of a good idea must make sure their plans are spelled out clearly, so those who come after them will be able to become aware of any alterations. Second, a system needs to be created that allows the most intelligent and capable people to assume leadership. This way, the changes made will most likely be an improvement rather than a corruption. The least corrupt organizations are those that have an effective process for choosing effective leaders.